Empty nester despair was turned into a positive by Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. We got over it. Since their youngest son Joaquin departed for college, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have become empty nesters, and they talk about this in an interview with People. The empty nesters were admittedly, though momentarily, heartbroken when Joaquin, the youngest son of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, followed in the footsteps of his older brothers Michael and Lola and moved away for college. In this week's cover story for People, Mark says, "It was deep. It seemed like a loss. It was difficult to see the two of us and the dogs pondering, well, now what?" When Joaquin moved away, recalls Kelly, who had been spoilt up to that point because Lola, then 21, and Michael, now 25 years old, enrolled nearby at NYU. "I'm not kidding when I say that the first dinner I prepared was for just the two of us and 12 people. We sat there with this excessive amount of food, neither of us even remotely hungry." She remembers one of her initial thoughts being, "We're empty nesters, oh no, what are we going to discuss?" It turned out to be a lot. We were leaning into the despair for the first 48 hours, and then we really leaned into the positive side, adds Kelly. We moved on. When Mark takes the coveted seat next to his wife on Monday, the dynamic duo, who will co-host the newly renamed Live with Kelly and Mark, discovered themselves relishing their newfound independence. "The sunset at the beach made us say, 'Oh my God, this is amazing,'" recalls Mark. A conscious acceptance of the new chapter in their lives replaced their initial moping quite fast. "We ate when we wanted to eat, not when the kids wanted to," Kelly says of a June vacation for a couple. "We went hiking and rock climbing, both of which were terrifying but that we did anyhow." The kids themselves may have eased the transition by giving the family one more heartfelt hug, which is the truth. Lola and Michael moved back home 2 weeks prior to Joaquin's departure, and Kelly recalls that they all slept in the same room. "They made me reenact moments from their childhood, such as when I used to tuck them up, kiss them, and say, 'Okay, that's it, now good night,' to which they would respond with screams and laughter." Mark continues, "They would come into our room and get old DVDs of home movies, which we watched as a family." The nearly 27-year-old empty nesters will spend even more time together as a result of their shared co-hosting responsibilities on Live. They are more than happy with that. In her 22 years on the show, Kelly has contributed to making Live the top-rated daytime talk show. "To have Mark join me at that desk every day, it's a dream come true," she adds. "We have been extraordinarily fortunate."